Yes, alright. Hello. DM Galaband here. The players are gathering in the Discord and on the Roll20. And we will get started with our game at the top of the hour. Hope everybody's week is going well. We are here in the Friendly Tavern as usual. Our lovely musicians up on the stage. They're doing quite a brisk business. Selling quite a few drinks. You can hear plates clinking. Kitchen is cooking up some good stuff today. It's a nice roast turkey, roast venison. There's a beef stew, lots of fresh baked bread and some fresh vegetables, fresh roasted vegetables, I should say. Nice gravy to go on your poultry, your meat and potatoes. And then, of course, the beer here is always good. Good. Sandar over the bar is keeping everybody entertained. You can sometimes hear him laughing. Kira, she's the head server. She brings around the drinks. Every now and then, of course, somebody has a little bit too much to drink, and yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Hey, Michael. Good. Ivy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm multitasking.
Multitasking?
Yes, because I forgot to eat, so I'm cooking while I'm going to be playing, while I'm in 2 different rooms. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Dun, dun, dun. Gonna be okay, though. Just act like I don't know a single thing. Or I say, what? Yeah, exactly. That being said, one moment.
Yep. All right. So, Michael, how are you doing this evening?
Sorry, besides my kid driving me crazy, I'm doing pretty good.
Well,
he's like overexcited because yesterday I got my PS5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it from a friend of mine who wanted to get him a drone. He's like, look, man, got this brand new PS5. I've had it for 6 months. You know, I'm more of an Xbox guy. I just want to get me a DJI drone. I was like, how much you want for the PS5? He goes, $500, and I jumped. I was like, okay. And it came with an extra controller and 3 games. I said, man, You could have sold this for $1,000. He goes, nah, I just wanted a drone. I was like, okay, I'm happy. Have fun.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's win-win.
It is a definite win-win. So I'm more of a Sony fan anyway, so I love it.
Good.
I've been tearing it up the past day. I've been playing a lot of Star Trek Bridge Crew. It looks really good in 4K.
Cool.
They need to add Voyager, and they need to add... The only thing they got is Next Generation, but I wish they had Voyager or add... what's the other ship? Like the Prometheus or something?
The one from DS9, you mean?
Well, Voyager showed up at DS9. No, D Space Nine wouldn't be bad either.
Oh, are you talking about for the new one? The Discovery or whatever it is?
Discovery is... I don't even know what ship that is. But I know the Kelvin universe is the Aegis ship style. Oh no, it just varies. I'm sorry, I'm just a Trekkie nerd.
Yeah. Welcome, Ken. Welcome. How are you doing this evening?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here.
Yeah, hey Ken.
Hey.
How you doing?
Well, I'm here.
Good.
Ready to play some D&D.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we've got Ivy, and we've got Michael, and we've got Ken. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to turn down the background music, get started with our recap, and we will let our other players fill in as they arrive. We're expecting James and Heather tonight. So we should have 5 of the 6. Unfortunately, Paul sent a message that he will not be able to join us this evening. He is our player in the UK, and sometimes his work schedule just means that he cannot get up in the middle of the night to play D&D. So that's understandable. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to session 93 for the Sword Coast Chronicles. I am DM Galabond, and tonight we are in the city of Omnu. Last time we saw these heroes, they were they had established something of a base camp. They had rescued a member of a exploration team from Thay, who had been crushed to death had been crushed nearly to death by some falling debris. And they sent some of Mulek's animals from the Bag of Tricks out to scout. And one of them had seen a curious sight where some plant people were about to sacrifice a frog person in this big lava pit over here. So they went over and they intervened in that particular situation, and they were able to save the frog person, and through demonstrating an incredible level of power compared to what these Vegapygmies had ever seen, they were able to actually get the Vegapygmy chief and the about to be sacrificed Grung to agree to actually cooperate. And so all the other Vegapygmies had been killed. The chief was left, and he and the Grung went off towards the Grung's father, kingdom, if you will. He says his father is a grung called King Yorb, which is somewhere else in the city. And then at the end of the session, we said they had gone back to the place that they were calling their base camp, had finished the job of piling up all of the corpses of the dead Thayans and putting them in a pyre and setting that pyre alight. So that is where we find them. It is daytime. It is the middle of Thay, or it's the middle of Omu, and there's an opportunity for you guys to figure out what you want to do next. So who would like to start us off? Uh-oh. Okay.
Got you. Hey, Falazure.
Yeah, what's going on?
You see that big, you see that, I guess, ruins sitting over there, sitting right there, in the middle of the lava field, right there?
Yeah, what's your point?
Well, them little creatures were telling us through our interpreter that that's one of the god temples that we might want to visit right over there. And you still got that old helm of teleportation, don't you?
Yeah. We ought to probably just teleport over there, don't you think?
Sounds like a plan to me. That'd be the fastest way to do it. I don't remember. Wait. What god was it, Gally, that temple was of?
Okay, that would be loading. Please wait.
Huh. So from what we know, Gally,
that would be Moa's shrine.
Moa's shrine. Okay. So yeah, the god Moa. So what we're looking for, if I'm correct, is we're trying to find an entrance into the underground through one of these shrines. Correct?
Well, you know that there is an entrance underground somewhere in this city. Now, through research and from what you have been told by your contacts from the Circle of Eight, divinations and whatnot, they know that finding that entrance is only half the battle. You have to also have the proper key. And there are apparently 9 fragments of that key. And those fragments, each one of those fragments is in one of the shrines of the Trickster gods. So you have to go to each shrine of the Trickster god, find the fragments of the key, then find the entrance to this tomb, figure out how the key works, and then you can get in.
Well, we got to go there anyway.
I mean, out of character. I mean, do we? Do we really? I mean,
If we don't want everyone to die, yeah.
I mean, I'm just a spirit of ball in here. But how about we find the entrance? I take somebody with me, and we just bamp to the other side.
You don't know what the other side looks like, so you can't.
No, I absolutely can. This is out of character, so.
No. Yeah, but still.
But no, we can bamp right
So
there
we bamp
to
in.
and get there.
So we
Right.
bamp in, then bamp out, then I teleport everybody in where I saw, and we totally bypass the entrance lock.
Can we do that? I wouldn't be safe to do that. That's
Why?
out of character. Because from what I know of this place, if we bypass going the right way, we probably could die.
Okay. I would like to have Mulek, Bell, Falazure, and yeah, I guess through your Thief Guild contacts, you would probably qualify for this, Thaldor. I'd like to just go ahead and have all of you make a history check for me.
History, man.
Why history? I still rolled well
Guidance.
though, so I can't really say anything. But damn, it's still a history.
You don't have guidance, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Guidance.
Why? Fine.
Oh.
Wow.
How about a maximum roll? Will that work?
So 25 for Bell, 18 for Thaldor, 27 for.
I think James is still
Falazure.
having issues.
A double crit, baby.
I'm listening, but my
there you
computer's not up. But I rolled a 16 plus whatever my modifier is for history. So I think it's like 5.
Hey, we just have a new
Okay.
reason to why I'm called Captain C.
Why?
Because I crit a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's. This is. I'm gonna tell you, Ken, what Falazure knows or what Falazure has heard, and it's up to you, since you play Falazure, how Falazure would feel about this. Ever since you've heard the name Acererak, there have been kind of, in quiet moments, almost unbidden, fragments of songs and stories and epic poems and tales and plays and stories that are told to children to make them behave about this Acererak from every culture that you know. And the one universal thing about Acererak is that he loves to toy with adventurers. So you would know that there is a very high likelihood that he might well set up something that makes it look like you very well could just bypass an entry and go in. But if you do, that's probably absolutely the worst possible thing you could do, because of the way he would have some sort of diabolical trap set up for you.
Told you.
So, it's like this is a guy that, you think of a strategy, and then you think of a counter strategy, and then you think of what somebody might do to counter that counter strategy. Well, Acererak kind of does that in 8 dimensions. So he just sort of has contingencies on contingencies on contingencies, and there's usually one way that something works, and every other way is going to get you killed or severely injured or keep you from getting where you want to go.
Okay, so it'd be safe to say, and to be fair, that Falazure has been thinking this over for a little while, and has come to the conclusion, based on the information you're giving me out of character, that my character would think that trying to bypass the mechanism in which Acererak has set forth if anyone to be able to enter his domain would have severe countermeasures and probably result in greatly endangering myself and my party members.
Correct. Now that's what he would think, but
Mhm.
you know, Falazure's personality may be such that he would never admit that. That's all. That's up to you.
You're absolutely right. Falazure
Yeah.
says nothing of his plans. And in character he says, well, does that mean we're just going to try to bounce around from temple to temple to get these key fragments?
Yeah.
By sticking in the shadows because the trade people are watching. Well, not trade people because it's like snakes, but don't get the point.
Out of character, what was that the god you just talked about? I can't remember exactly what
Moa.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
that a what alignment and what kind of god animal god was that?
A Jaculi. And I know you're going to say, okay, well then what's a Jaculi? And a Jaculi is let's see. There we go. Jaculi is a feathered snake.
So a flying
Interesting.
snack.
Okay. So a snake that can fly, sort of like maybe a quaddle or something
Something similar to a quaddle, but not as celestial and not as large.
Okay. And alignment of the deity?
Oh, you have no idea.
I thought I did find that out when I crit on the history check in the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah, he studied them.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
You don't remember when Bale was,
Yeah.
Trying to
studying traps and
getting into
stuff.
trouble at the library and taking cat naps.
Yes.
Oh,
I was actually
no.
doing all the work.
Yeah. Moa is lawful good, and his personality is truthful and kind.
Nice.
In character, Falazure says to Thaldohr, based on my research, that deity over there, gonna be a lawful good deity. So I think that's a good place to start.
Let's do it. Let's go for a ride. You gonna take us over, Falazure?
Yeah. Now.
I'll kind of cross your arms. Say, our research. I even
Friends have found some other shrines as well.
Yeah, the animals found some other shrines, and when you were rescuing the grung, the grung pointed, or you were asking the Vegapygmy and the grung, and they pointed over and they said that there was a shrine on that pillar of rock in the middle of the lava lake, which it's this thing I will ping on the map for you here. So that is the shrine. And with the Helm of Teleportation, at least the way that I read the item and the way I'm choosing to interpret it, Falazure, if you can see the destination, which when you get over there into that area where you rescued the grung, you can see the destination. You don't even have to make a check. It's just automatically you can teleport there using the helm.
Falazure just
hats
Bell on the head. Yes, our research.
Bella only smiled at him and say, "Okay, I'm ready. Let's go." And she kind of like throw her bag over her shoulder and
So
start
grab
like waddling off.
hands.
Oh,
Falazure
right.
looks at Mulek and says, well, any spells or anything you want to cast for precaution's sake? Or we just teleport over there to a temple that hasn't been visited in probably, I don't know how damn long.
Oh, I do. I definitely do. Don't screw this up. I just brushed myself. She'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Falazure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, okay, you're gonna take everybody in the party
Mm-hmm.
and take IG.
I mean, out of character, I don't trust this son of a bitch. But
No. Well, I mean, okay, IG is the shield guardian.
yeah, I definitely don't trust him either. No.
Hey,
Yeah,
if you
I
have
guess
anything that can
everybody in the
protect us,
party.
hey, you're not going to get your shield, though.
You can take up to what, 9 people, 8 people?
Not 9 people, including himself. So himself and 8 other willing creatures.
Yeah.
Now, Orvex, the guy from Thay, which I think is the person that
Yeah, that's what I meant.
that
Sorry.
Falazure was talking about. He has said that he can read the language of these people. And so without him, it might require the use of a spell or something to try to decipher.
He's a scribe. He's needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had planned to take everybody, yeah, but
Okay.
that's why he turned and talked to Mulek to ask
Right.
him,
Yeah.
you know, any special arrangements. What do you want to do?
Do this.
Okay.
All right.
Wham
So,
bam.
Bampity bampity boop 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 doop doop.
Okay, so you go over to where you can see the shrine now. There's 6 total party members.
Mm-hmm.
IG is 7. Orvex is 8. So now at maximum, you could take either one of the familiars or one of the creatures. Mulek, do you want him to take any of the creatures from the bag of tricks or not? Because I know you can just put Casper in a pocket dimension and bring him out again when you get over there if you want him. And same with Tony.
I'd say Tony's still flying around, I think.
Okay, so yeah, Tony wouldn't need to. And I guess the owl wouldn't need to either because they could both fly.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mulek or James, you still hear us?
He's in the roll 20.
Yeah, he's on the Discord, but I'm not hearing him talk, so he may not be able to hear us right now.
Wait, he's typing.
Oh, he's typing. Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we cannot hear you. So, if you're on your phone on Discord, you might need to close the Discord app and restart it.
Yeah, make sure it hasn't defaulted you to a different microphone, basically.
Yeah, basically that's a possibility.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we just go
Yep.
poof over there, and I guess, do I get to pick where we end up, or am I just going to be outside of the...
Yeah, you will be kind of outside the courtyard. So I do have a map of this thing. So Shrine of Moa. Where is Moa's shrine?
I don't know how well it's going to go going into a lawful good shrine. Falazure,
you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, so let us do this.
Well, none of us are evil, so it shouldn't be no big deal.
No, but like Falazure's more of a chaotic. He's kind of like
I'm
on the border
chaotic
between
neutral.
chaotic good and. He's
You
just
guys
not
don't
much.
know my background yet.
Uh-oh.
It depends on what
wouldn't call you
mood Belle's in.
Yeah, Belle has a tendency to
Wait
get
a minute.
people in
I'm
trouble.
going to do an inside check on Mulek, Chris.
No,
Chris,
I'm
playing.
joking.
Belle is definitely chaotically neutral.
Chaotic neutral is what Belle reminds me of.
Then I'm going to bring this over here.
Falazure tried the chaotic neutral aspect of it, and his god got pissed off at him. So,
Yeah, you
And-
did.
Actually, before we came over, I would have done the. I would have cast. Oh shoot! What's the
Fort Blessed's favor.
the telepathic bond?
Oh,
So I would have cast that on our party, as well as at least one of my bag of trick animals, so that I could keep in touch with what's going on with them.
Okay.
And that's good for 1 hour.
Okay. I have your tokens on a little group, so I'm going to bring them over here and put them here.
so
More or less as you guys show up. All right, so I'm gonna no. Oh, come on, dadgummit. Stupid thing. Just being a pain, and it took us. All right, or maybe it's roll 20 because. All right, so you guys wind up coming over here, and you can. Those of you who are here can arrange yourselves however you wish. Orvex will sort of stay to the back. And your telepathic bond is here now. I need to go to 6. Okay. You are standing on a pinnacle of rock high above the Great Rift. This column stands about 200 feet above the surface of the bubbling molten lava down below you. A walled ruin overgrowth with palms stands before you. And there is a wall, and there are several breaks in the wall. Palm trees grow in front of a squat building, and worn steps ascend to an archway that forms the entrance. Reliefs of coiled serpents flank the entrance, and those coiled serpents have feathers on them. So you can see those carved in relief. Oh, hold on. I need to reveal more. Because I was not thinking straight about what you guys would be able to see from where you are. So you'd be able to see to about... Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. You'd be able to see to about there. Okay. So, there's places where this wall is tumbled down. you see the steps before you here, and you see the carvings in relief of these creatures here. I'm going to reveal a bit more based on what you all would be able to see from your vantage point, but there's certain aspects you cannot see because you can't see through the solid walls.
Sorry, I may have missed this. Do we know which shrine this is?
Yeah, this is Moa.
Moa, okay.
Yeah, you probably missed that while you were fiddling around with getting Discord to work correctly. Okay, so yeah, you have your you have your oh, come on.
This place looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah. Yeah, as is the case with most stuff here in Omu. Most of it looks like it has
Just a bit of fixer-upper. You know, it could use a little work, but I bet it looked nice back in Lord knows when.
So what do you all want to do?
Want me to scout out and see if there's anything that could hurt us?
Yeah, do your magic.
Don't have magic, but I got skill. So I get it right about there, Gally.
All right. So a couple of things happen. First of all, Thaldor, when you step here, you would notice something, and Mulek would notice something. Mulek, you would notice that as soon as Thaldor passes by these posts, he is suddenly no longer part of the telepathic bond.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Thaldor, you would recognize that you don't sense the presence of everybody else in the telepathic bond. The second thing that happens is that everybody within 60 feet of Thaldor, so that means all of you, you hear a voice. And it is a disembodied voice that sounds like the crackling of dry leaves in an autumn wind. And it recites the following words in common. It says, "I killed these 9 to start my fun. I'll slay you too before I'm done. Inside you'll find part of a key that will help you come to me. To find the key, you'll play my game. I make the rules, so don't complain. Amuse me here, and it may be that I shall let your soul serve me. I hunger now to watch your trial. So play my game and make me smile."
I look back to Mulek and go, oh my God.
And the laughter just sort of echoes away on the breeze.
So we all still see Thaldor, right? It's
you
just that the
still see
telepathic bond is
Thaldor.
broken.
Well, this telepathic bond is intact for everybody except for Thaldor.
Thaldor, and I can talk. I'm talking normally.
Right.
I imagine
Loud, yeah.
he can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Hey, come back through that pillar. I want to see if you regain the bond again.
Okay. I take a step back.
You step 5 feet back, and boom, he's back as part of the. He's part of the.
Huh.
All right.
So I run over here and then I go this way.
Yeah, come by me. That's what I was gonna say. Come by me and walk up.
Okay, the bond breaks.
Huh.
Oh shit.
So Thaldohr runs, comes back, runs, it goes in this way.
Oh, so runs around the outside
Yeah.
and comes in that way. Soon as you step into that, you are cut off from the others. Also, something else happens.
Oh,
jeez.
great.
As soon as you step into that area, there is a disturbance, and 4 creatures
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
jeez.
begin to slither from these trees, and the one that's right here drops down onto Thaldor, and it is going to attack him. And so,
I can't be surprised. I have the dagger of warning.
Yeah, it didn't go off until there was that disturbance. So you're not surprised. You're ready for it, and you hear that rustling, and your senses automatically look up, and now you see this
Okay.
feathered snake that is about to drop out of the tree towards you. So
Okay.
I am going to bring.
I yell at Falazure. I was like, isn't this a representation of that trickster god?
Well, this is a Jaculi,
I got you.
which is a creature. And yes, the trickster god takes the form of a creature. But, just
Fun
like,
stuff.
yeah. Just like Zeus takes the form of a bull, not every
Or-
bull, has the qualities of Zeus.
Got you.
All right, so I'll go ahead and
Maybe they're friendly,
perhaps. Oops, I should put the.
Maybe.
Funny thing is
Him rolling-
Acererak, though.
Yeah, maybe the fact that he's rolling initiative is a trick.
Yeah, okay.
Dexterity on these guys is 14. Okay. Hey, it automatically added it. That's cool. All right. So.
That was wrong. Hold on.
Let's.
Oh my god. Captain Crit.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my god. It'd be the 23 galley, not the second roll.
Man, I need to go to the casino this weekend.
If you get a third one, I'd say yeah.
Well, I did get the 3.
Okay, because you have advantage, so 23.
Yeah. It ended up accidentally rolling twice.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Are we, we're all doing initiative?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I
Yep.
suppose you don't have to do it.
Do we have to?
Come on.
All right, here we go.
You're going to see Thaldohr break out his rapier for once.
Oh,
Oh, God.
What?
And Ivy, if you have a chance, you can roll for Bell.
Ivy's about to get a crazy roll.
I'm back.
Watch this.
Okay. Can you?
Roll initiative.
Mulek, do you want advantage? I'll give you my advantage to re-roll that.
She almost rolled a 1 too. Oh yes.
I rolled a 2, thank you.
I
I'm
said
trying to
almost a 1.
decide if I want to burn my chronal shift.
I wouldn't. Just don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. So, The first person who is up is Falazure. And Falazure, you see 4 of these monsters. There's one over by Thaldohr, but there are 2 more that are much closer to where you guys are. Now, that Bardic Inspiration is from last time, right, Belle? That's not something you gave him.
No, it was right before we teleported.
Oh, it was right before. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Falazure.
All right. Cool. All right. So you do have it.
Damn right. Well, okay. You think I would know what to do in this particular situation. Within range.
So are these things physically attacking us yet? Or is that
one has dropped down onto Thaldohr. Clearly it's going to try to attack him. Right now right now it doesn't have purchase, it hasn't attacked him yet, but it's definitely hostile.
It's gonna get sliced and diced here in a minute with a +12 to attack.
30 feet. So I just have to be within 30 feet. Okay. Man, I have no idea how strong these creatures are. But why not?
And what would you like to do?
Go right here. 25, 30. No. Here maybe? I think I can do this. So
Okay, so you want to be at a point where you can be within 30 feet of all of them?
okay, what does anything
'cause you're
happen
within-
as soon as I walk in here? Do I notice anything about my magic shutting off?
Ooh, that is
what sort of magic items do you have? Do you have anything that has like a constant effect? I mean, your Helm of Teleportation works when you use it.
How about my armor, the kick-ass armor that got made? Is that not magical? Pretty sure it was magical. It can be enchanted.
Your armor is not enchanted. It's just +1 mithril, isn't it?
Well, if it's +1, then it's enchanted with a +1. So, I mean, but you wouldn't be able to tell anything about the +1 until you got attacked.
What about my ring that I'm wearing?
Okay,
Has
what
a
is your
constant
ring?
effect. The ring of evasion.
Ring of Evasion. Okay, yes. The moment that you step through that, you feel the evasion power of the ring just evaporate.
Oh god.
It's now just a ring of metal on your finger.
Nope. I'm walking right back here. And he shouts out, I think this area is affected by some kind of anti-magic.
And yes, and as soon as you step back out, the ring's effect goes back to normal.
So I can cast magic in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to shoot something at this thing. I can't trip because I don't know what else the hell to.
Okay.
Or you know what? I won't move all the way back out. I will sit right here. That's where I'll move.
Okay.
And then I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And that's your turn. Okay. Thaldor.
About to hit it with my rapier.
Okay. Is your rapier magical?
Yeah. +3.
Okay. So you hit an armor class of 15 with your rapier instead of an armor class 18.
Okay.
and 15 is enough. So go ahead and roll the damage, and we'll take 3 off of the damage because it doesn't get the.
I don't think. Hold on. Why didn't I just click the damage of what I hit? I don't think it's +3 to damage, is it?
Yeah, +3 to attack, +3 to damage. Okay,
Oh.
so I don't know why you have it. Oh, I see. You have it as 1d8 + 8. You shouldn't have that 1d8 + 8. The because it's automatically adding crit damage, so it should just be 1d8.
I didn't set that up. It's weird.
Oh, wait a minute. Finesse. So it's adding your proficiency, and then it's adding the 3. So it's 1d8 + 5. So 7 and 5 would be 12 instead of 15. So you deal 12 points of damage, and that will bloody this creature.
Thank goodness.
Right. That should have cut a lot easier. Something's not right. You hear me shout that out.
Yep.
I just stand there. I'm not even going to try to run. I'm
Okay.
going to fight. So I just stand there.
Okay, so the creature, we're going to resolve the one that is on. We're going to resolve the one that's on Thaldohr first. And also, we will resolve the one that's in this tree. The one that's in this tree uses its spring attack, and it can launch itself up to 30 feet and make an attack. So it launches over here, and it will attack Thaldohr. So now, Thaldohr, you have 2 attacks coming in. The one that's right on you tries to bite you. And
Miss.
it's an armor class 16. So if you have magical armor, remember to deduct the pluses from the armor class.
It would only be +1, I think, is my armor. So hold on. So it'd be
Yeah.
17 to hit me.
No,
yeah,
no.
it's +1.
So it's 15 to hit you, not 17 to hit you. It's 15 to hit you. So
No,
that
my
does-
armor class is 18 with the +1. So it'd be 17 to hit.
because your token. Okay, your token says 16.
No.
All right, that's what I was looking at. All right, so you can fix your. Everybody, double check your token and make sure the numbers are correct on there before I come to you, before I attack you. So it will miss you with the 16, but those fangs, they are pretty big fangs. The one that was behind you that did the spring, and it makes a bite attack, and this attack has advantage because it sprang at least 10 feet. So it only hits an armor class 10, which is going to miss. So that's those 2. This one here is going to spring 20 feet. And then this one here will just move 5 feet. So the one that came from further away will do a spring attack against Falazure for a 21. Now, okay, so I'm showing your armor class is 23, so it's +1 armor. That would still be 22, which would mean that it would still miss you. And then the other one doing its bite attack is a 13, and that misses as well. So that is all 4 of them. Mulek, you are up.
So
Would you
would
like
Mulek know, based on what Falazure said, that magical attacks would not work in that. So Mulek's already kind of figured out that it's sort of a, it's some kind of anti-magic or a different plane or something. Would Mulek know if any kind of magic cantrip attack would have any effect at all? Or
you have read that in certain anti-magic zones, magic cannot pass through, or magical effects cannot pass through. It seems like your friends have no problem walking in with magic items. Those magic items aren't destroyed, they aren't damaged. Everything is just suppressed. And so you would imagine that if you stood outside, you could cast a spell. But if you tried to cast a spell in there, just like Thaldohr got cut off from the telepathic bond, you would guess that any spell effect would probably fizzle as soon as it reaches the border of this place.
But what about if it was done from within?
Oh,
Like if I were
you
to cross in.
you probably could not go in there and cast a spell.
Okay, so I would know that it's pretty much suppressing any kind of magic at all.
That would be your guess. Now, when you're not under attack, you can test that by going in there and trying to cast a spell. Or if you think that, making a cantrip attack, like if you have a cantrip attack that's a bonus action, you could try that, see if that works, and if that doesn't, then try to hit it with
All
a
right.
weapon or something.
Well, since actually, let me see here. I don't think I have it. I do. All right, I'm going to try this for kicks.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 5, 10, 15.
Okay, you're gonna get right up next to that guy.
Yep. And I am going to pull out my dagger
Okay.
and just booming blade. I'm going to try and just stab it at this one right here.
A booming blade is a bonus action.
No, it's just a normal attack.
Okay.
So so it has a normal attack, but then there'll be a thunder, extra thunder if it hits.
So let me. I need to.
So if a 17
hold on,
hit,
hold on.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
just hold on. I need to do the. On a hit, target suffers a weapon attacks normal effects, and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start. Oh, okay. All right. So, you attack with a dagger.
Yep.
So roll me. Okay.
So it's a 17.
Is that dagger a magical dagger?
No, it's not.
It's not a magical dagger.
Nope.
Okay. So this creature takes 7 points of damage, and you do not notice the
thunder doesn't do anything.
You do not notice the it says it's sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. You do not notice that shimmer of energy.
Right, but it also would take 16 of thunder if the magic
it doesn't
was active.
take that.
Okay. Yep. All right. So I instantly know. All right, magic doesn't work. And as part of my move and attack, I would have had the Shield Guardian follow me. So he's going to come up as well.
Okay. The Shield Guardian steps in here and then just immediately goes inert.
Oh, crap. I'll suck. Alrighty then. That's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, just what just happened just because I had to go grab food?
Yeah.
He tried to cast a spell inside and it failed?
Correct. And then when he tried to bring the shield guardian to him, the shield guardian stepped into that border, and then it just kind of went limp, like it lost all of its power.
Okay.
And it's just standing there inert.
Seeing how everything got in everyone's faces, Belle thinks it's Shabab time. So she pulls out her rapier. And she's gonna charge in with her little rapier, and she's gonna stab the one that she could see almost hit Falazure. And she's gonna stab it.
All right.
Do.
Okay, 11 is going to miss.
Yeah, she failed miserably. The only +1 item that I do have is my shield of +1, so instead of a 19, it's going to be 18. My cloak of displacement, even though if I go inside it, it's probably not going to work, but I'm still outside of it right now. So.
Well, if you do not cross that threshold, you would not be... well, okay. Actually, then I have to do that. Falazure, as long as you're in that square, you still have your full 23 AC. So, where you are standing, and Belle, where you are standing, your magic items function normally. It's only when you pass, the square where this gate is, that it seems to have that effect. So, yeah. So, Belle, your armor class is normal. As long as you stay out there. You go inside, then we'll talk about your armor class. So,
sadly,
Falazure.
Belle only has 1 action, so that's the end of her turn. She looks so pitiful now.
Falazure, you are up.
Okay. So, I don't guess magic will touch these things. I'm gonna... Shit, I should have just stayed back.
Well, now, Thaldohr used a magic weapon, and the magic weapon did normal damage. So, if you have a magic weapon, it still seems to work as a weapon. It just doesn't seem to confer any of its magical bonuses.
Even in the same square that I'm in?
Well,
you have to reach into their area.
You have to reach into their area to damage them.
Okay.
Now, if you this is something that would be easy peasy tactics for Falazure to know. If Falazure were able to back out of that area and lure those things into following them, then he could probably affect them with spells.
Okay.
But, because you don't know if these things have an idea of that they're in an anti-magic field or not. I mean, they're animals, so, and they're acting like animals depending.
Can I take the dodge action and then move, right? Technically?
Yeah,
disengage.
You can take the disengage, and then you don't have to take the dodge action.
I don't
disengage.
Have disengage though.
Everybody has disengage.
That would be your action.
That just means you use your action as your move.
Got it. Okay, but I would still. I wouldn't have disadvantage to hit me, right?
Right. Yes, you could do it in the order you said. You could take the dodge action.
Yes, and then move.
And then move.
Yes, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So he will get an opportunity attack, but that will have disadvantage. Because you took the dodge action, so he will.
Am I in the range of both of them, or just the one?
Just the. Oh, you moved out. Yeah, you moved out of the range of both of them, so they both will get a bite with disadvantage. So 15 will miss, and the 15 will miss.
Well,
and
basically,
Falazure just tells Bell, he's like, yeah, you need to back up. Try to get these things to follow us.
hey, just to clarify, if you do the disengage, they don't get opportunity attacks.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Oh,
never mind.
well,
They missed
all right.
anyway, so.
Got it. That's my turn.
All right. Thaldor.
A
You are...
whack at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, the one right in front of me.
The one that's bloodied.
Yeah, I might as well kill one and then go for the other. So hold on. Ooh.
13, that will miss.
Yep, and I think that's all I get is one action. Yep.
Okay. As a rogue, you do have some nifty bonus actions. You want
I do.
bonus
Let
actions?
me bonus action. I can react.
Well, you can't react on your turn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I can dissing. You know what? I am going to. Let's see. I can disengage, and I haven't moved.
Right.
So if I disengage and get them to follow me, so I'm going to disengage and move 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, you know what? No. 5, 10.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
move up to 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, how high is these walls right here?
The walls are about 15 feet high, and of course
Oh.
these are snake-like creatures, so they can slither through.
Right, that's fine. No, I'm just going to back up that far and let it come for me. So,
Okay. All right.
I'm good. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, this one will slither out here and will attempt to attack Thaldor.
It puts me
So-
back up to 18 now.
Yes, you are back to your full armor class, and your weapon is to its full potential. So it bites you for an armor class 15, which misses. This one, Mulek, turns against you, and it tries to bite you. And
Okay.
it bites with a 7. And,
Yeah, and I have an 18.
Okay. How are you armored?
I've got a breastplate and I'm holding a shield, and both of those are +2, so I'm subtracting 2, so I've got 18.
Both of those are +2, so you should.
No,
subtract-
one, but both together are +2.
Oh, okay.
And the shield guardian doesn't give me the bonus, so I'm not counting the bonus from the shield
Okay.
guardian. So-
All right. So, yeah, a 7 is probably going to miss anyway. So, and then this one will move, and it will try to bite Falazure. Try to bite at 23 Falazure. 18, it will miss, and then this one will try to bite Bell, and you are at your full armor class, Bell. 19's trying to hit, and it misses you. So they
And it would
all
have
fail.
disadvantage anyway, because cloak of displacement. Ha ha.
Yep, that's true. That's true. So it bites you with the 6. Mulek.
So,
All right.
oh, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
Well, I was just gonna say. So now you've got IG is an ally. It's immobile at the moment, but it's still an ally. So I would say you could still move through its space. But I'm gonna say because it's inert, moving through those spaces counts as difficult terrain. So going through the squares that IG occupies, each of those squares costs 10 feet of movement.
No, I'm just gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna kind of parry that miss, and I'm gonna try and get it with my dagger again.
Okay.
So just give me a straight up dagger attack. Let's see. Dagger. Oh, whoops, that's not going to do it.
$16. That's a hit for 6 points of damage. So you have now bloodied this creature.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Bell. Where you are, everything's functioning. You try to attack the one in front of you. You won't gain the benefits of any magic. If you turn to the one beside you, you can use all of your magical benefits against that one. So it's up to you how you choose to.
Belle kind of sneer her nose to Falazure and says, "Can't get the old man hit. It'll probably fall over in one little breath." I should kind of like try and stab the one that's right in front of Falazure.
Okay.
22?
22 for 7 points of damage. It's not quite bloodied, but you do hit it and it hisses at you.
She'll kind of hiss back at it, but that'll be her turn.
Okay. Yeah, and unlike those Vegapygmies that you fought on the other side of this gorge, when you poke these things, it bleeds blood, so you know it's made of meat.
So good skewers tonight.
Falazure, what would you like to do?
I think I can deal magic damage to this one, and he's gonna try. How far away is he? He's right on me.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's point blank range.
I'm just gonna do a word of radiance on this thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that Orvex, Krenraid, and Dez, they go over here with Dez and
Got
they
it.
just protect.
I don't want to harm Bill when I cast this, so
Word of Radiance. Okay. DC 16 Constitution save. Let's see if it can make a Constitution. Oh, just barely. So is that save for half, or is it all or nothing? Let's take a look.
It's all or
Word of
nothing?
Radiance. Okay. Then it seems to shake off that effect. The spell worked. It didn't fizzle.
okay, it's my
You
turn.
know it went off, but it just evaded it or withstood it.
Oh,
Thaldor.
as a bonus action,
Sure.
sorry,
go ahead.
I inspire Bale, and I'm like,
Bardic
Scra-
Inspiration.
scratch their eyes out, Bale.
Okay, there you go. Thaldor, you are up.
It's on my turf now. Now I'm gonna swipe at it with my rapier again.
And you get the full benefits of attack and damage.
There we go.
7. So
There you go.
all right, now you get 14 damage. How would you like to kill this creature? Because it was bloodied already.
As you see it try to lunge at me, I stab it straight through the head and skewer it, and it slides down my blade.
Okay. And you notice that while these things are called feathered serpents, you notice that it has a crest on top of its head, and sort of about the first foot of its body, there are feathers that are out to the side, but it does not have wings, and it doesn't seem like it's a creature that can fly. Now, a deity that looks like this might fly, but it would probably do so by magic. It wouldn't do so by having wings. So that's, again, somebody was asking, I think Falazure was asking if it was like a coatl. Not exactly. Smaller, not celestial. All right, so anything else, Thaldor? That was
Nope.
your...
I think I'm going to... I might, you know what? Since that one's dead, I'm going to go in, and help Mulek.
Okay.
Be his backup. So, 5, 10. Yep, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. And then we'll just get that guy out of the way. So the remaining Jaculi. All right. So one of them tries to bite at Bell. And
sucker.
It bites with an 8. Another one tries to bite at Falazure. Bites with a 14. Third one tries to bite at Mulek with a 16. They all miss. Miss. All right, these guys aren't doing very well. And next we go to Mulek.
Same dagger to this guy right here.
Okay. 14 is exactly what you need to hit these guys for 7 points of damage. Hey, Mulek, how would you like to kill this?
Oh, nice. So that thing just hissing, keeps coming at me, and I just slice its head off.
Okay. Yeah. Thaldor, this creature in front of you falls. Its head falls off one way, and you see, standing there before you with a bloody dagger blade, you see Mulek. He's actually got a weapon in his hand.
I know. So you see Thaldohr just look over at Mulek and give him a nod of approval while I sling the snake that's already dead around on my rapier in a circle just to show you I got one.
Yeah, and Mulek's just sitting there breathing heavy.
I think you need to work out more, mate.
This is kind of fun.
Bell, you are up.
Stabby game it is.
Okay, I missed part of what you said.
The stabby game it is.
Okay, 13. That's gonna miss. Oh no, you have Bardic Inspiration, so go ahead.
It's the D10, right?
I believe at your level, his should be the same as yours. So 4. That's a 17. That will hit. So which one are you hitting? The one beside you?
The one right in front of Falazure.
Yep. Okay. 12 points. That is enough. How would you like to destroy that one?
You go with her little tiny sword that almost looks like the cat in boots one. And she'll go up from its jaw into its skull and then slam it back down. She'll kind of just slap it in the face with her claw afterwards.
Okay.
Basically telling it, no, you're not allowed to touch Falazure.
Okay.
And then with her tail poofed out, she'll look at the other one and hiss.
All right. And then Falazure. This is a snake, so you can just step over it. It's not difficult terrain to move past it if you want to move any closer to the other one. If you have like a ranged weapon that you want to use, then as long as it actually uses physical ammunition, then you would be able to use the ranged weapon at this thing. But yeah, you can get up there and you can attack it from melee from that square.
I'll just melee attack it. See if...
21. That will hit.
For 11.
For 11. Oh. Wait.
The Sunblade's a magical weapon.
Oh, yeah. It's really weird. you have the sun blade out, and the sun blade is ignited, and as you swing it across, then as soon as it kind of hits that plane, the blade just sort of evaporates, and it doesn't make contact with that creature.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay. This is my turn.
Yep. So, yeah, it does.
You hear Thaldohr shout out, "I love your enthusiasm, but you didn't think that one through."
All right, Thaldor, you are up.
Let's see. So
Rogues
Thaldohr
have all kinds of movement. So.
Yes, I do. 5, 10, 15, 20. It can't see me. It's within 5 feet of them. Even though my crossbow is a magical weapon, I'm still going to take a shot with it.
Okay, it's a plus what crossbow?
Plus 9.
No. I mean, it's not a +9 crossbow. It's what is the magical enhancement on it?
Hold on, let me look. I think the enhancement was the 1d6. I'm not sure. I know I have to be attuned to it. Hold on. Don't tell me if it's plus. I think the only magical thing on it is like the cold damage we had put on it. I think. Is that the magical part?
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Takes an extra 1d6, so it doesn't take that extra. All right. Now, you have been used to the fact that you can pull this thing out and point it, and when you pull the trigger, in the instant as you pull the trigger, a glowing energy bolt will appear and will fire. You also know from experience that you can manually load it and fire a normal crossbow bolt with it.
I've got crossbow bolts.
So you pull this out and you get ready and you realize, oh, it's not automatically cocked. So you have to, because it's a light crossbow,
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action to cock it. You throw a piece of ammunition in it and boom, you fire.
Take 2 off that, so 22, because the crossbow bolts are +2.
Okay, so 22 to hit, and then it will do just a 1d8 plus your sneak attack damage. So it does the 8 damage, and then the sneak attack is 17.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 and 17 is 25. Thaldohr, how would you like to destroy this?
Watch as it lunges for a bell and shoot it straight through the head in just one clean shot. And it probably pins it to here, like it probably pins it to the pinnacle right there as I hit it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
and then the sounds of the battle fall silent.
Snacks, Bell.
Belle will kind of smile, like with her hand, like kind of very bloody at the moment because the snake, the imagey. She'll try and like cut off a little piece to stick it in her bag for later.
Okay.
You might want to cook that first.
It's for later, not for now. I know better. Can't eat raw things.
Can we tell if these snakes are poisonous?
They appear to have teeth, but they don't appear to have fangs or poison glands.
Okay.
I was about to say that. Mulek read my mind.
What about components? Would Mulek know if there's any kind of thing special about these creatures?
You know, there's a rule, there's a house rule that Matthew Colville uses, and I'll have to look it up at the break.
Okay.
But he has this very cool house rule that if you harvest the brain of a creature, you can create a potion of creature control. If you harvest the heart of a creature, you can create a scroll of charm that kind of creature. And if you and then there's something else that you can harvest, and it will let you do a something else. So it's like he's got these cool things that, you know, I've always thought, and that harkens back to like older editions of D&D, where if you had the pieces of a creature, you could actually do something with it. I'll have to double check and see exactly what that is, and I'll throw it out there and see if we want to use that. But you know, these are exotic creatures from Chult. So, you know, some scales, some feathers, that would never go amiss to harvest some of those. You maybe take the skin of one if you can get the skin whole.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I was thinking if I knew just off the top of my head, this has got something I need. But if not, I'm not going to take the time to just take it just to take it.
No.
So I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, Mulek, when you and Thaldohr come out of there, you know, you have the reassuring glow of the amulet, the control gem for the shield guardian. However, you don't sense the shield guardian as an entity the way that you normally do.
Something tells me we might need to push him back.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, guys, we need to pull the shield guardian. We got to move him.
Yeah. Between Dez and Krenraid, and a couple others, you know, maybe one other person helping, you can, you know, move its legs. It's kind of like a car that is stalled. You put it in neutral and you can move it. It's like this thing somehow, even when it's inert, it somehow has a thing that helps it balance. And so if you grab like the calf of the leg and pick it up, the knee will bend and you can, you know, manually pull it back. And when you pull it back, then as soon as it gets out of there, boom, it's back. And it, you know, just stands right up and it looks at you waiting your command. So,
cool. That was a close one.
So you have that. And Orvex says, "Oh, so Jaculi Guardians. That is most peculiar. Well, of course, Moa was a god that took the form of a Jaculi, so I guess that's not all that unusual."
Yeah, but you freaking heard Acererak as well, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I heard him. He sounds like a really bad person.
I think that's an understatement from what I've studied, but yeah, go ahead.
And he then points at the top of the stairs, and you can see that there is a porch up here. I'm going to reveal a little bit more for you all to see here now.
This is a little disconcerting that none of my magic is going to be able to assist us.
But maybe that's part of the challenge, to think on our feet. I don't have magic. I get by. But still, I mean...
Yeah, but most of my tools, if not 99% of what I do, is magic related. And it's to only help you guys, so we will have to be careful.
Belle will kind of look worried, but then she'll go up to him with her rapier that was full of the blood of the enemy, and then she'll kind of hold it out to him.
What are you talking about? Thaldohr has a snake hanging
No,
from
Mulek.
his.
Well, I don't want your blood. And I show her my dagger.
Dagger can only go so deep.
I'm
Rapier
holding
can
on
go
to this
deeper.
snake.
You only have to go deep enough.
This is Thaldor's thought. God's like sacrifices in his head normally. So I'm going to hold on to this snake and put it in my bag and wrap it up really good in case we need it.
Okay.
Don't forget that snake.
Yeah, I'm not. So you see him pull it off his blade, wipe his blade against his leg or his leather to get off the blood, wraps it up, puts it in his satchel.
Okay. Orvex points to the overhang here at the top of the stairs, and he says, "Look." And as you all look, you see that there is a stone plaque that has some strange characters, but it's some kind of writing. He says, "I think that's old Oakmuan. I believe if I get a little closer, I can read it."
We've got your back. If you can get close enough to read it, have at it.
And he looks around at everybody for approval, and then he gingerly makes his way through. Pardon me. Makes his way here, and he steps up here, and he looks, and he says, he mumbles a little bit, and then he says, "Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth." And he says, "I wonder what that means." The message
Secrets hide the truth.
above the shrine of, above the entrance at the Shrine of Moa says. Okay, Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth.
Secrets hide the truth.
And then he says, "Ugh, I have a feeling like I'm being watched here." And then he slowly totters his way back.
Hey, Thaldor, I noticed on the other side of this courtyard there was another broken gap in the wall. Do you want to go see if walking through that might trigger other animals?
Use me as bait, huh?
Just to be sure?
Well, sure. Why not? Let's, so I want to go look up here and see what I can see.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and...
Before I leave, I tell Mulek, I'm going to try to do a 360 around this place. I'll report back if I know anything. Because as long as we're outside the wall, I still have telepathic bond. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, actually, I could just do this because that's what you see over there. And then as you make your way around, as you make your way around, you would
Yes, sir.
You seen anything?
360. No, nothing as of yet. This building's not that big. Surprisingly.
Just keep us up to date where you're at and what's going on. And if we can't hear you anymore, we'll know that you've stepped inside. And
I'm directly behind the building. When I get about here, Gally, do I see any writing or anything unusual on the walls
No,
of this building?
it just is made of like some field stone.
Got you.
The actual building and the wall seem to be made of the same material. The building maybe is just the walls are a little thicker and sturdier.
I wonder, in secrets hides the truth. I'm wondering, so Thaldohr will come in. I know I'll lose telepathic bond.
Yep.
But I want,
But you can see Falazure from there, and Falazure can see you from there. So
okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start searching the walls, all along the wall.
Okay. Coming around towards the front or going back around the way you came?
Towards the back.
Okay. Make me make me 3 perception checks. 1 for this wall, 1 for the back wall, 1 for the other wall.
Sure.
$24, 23, and 19. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it just seems to be walls made of normal stone.
Well, so real quick, I'll probably end up on this side. Then I step out. I say, Mulek, I couldn't, in my head, I couldn't find anything. I searched all the walls. Couldn't find anything of interest. Like no secret passage, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that, I could perceive.
Okie doke.
Now, Falazure, as you are standing there, I'm just moving those bodies.
I think he just stepped away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just stepped away.
Well, and it's time for our break, so we should really take our break anyway. So let's go ahead and take our break. Viewers, I'm going to put us back on our slate players. We will be back in about 10 minutes, so go ahead. Bio break, and remember, you guys as players can stay here on this channel and chat, or you can go to the off-stream chat channel. And I'm going to bring the music back up for the break. I'm going to go grab something to drink, and then I'm going to see if I can't find those house rules that Matt Colville uses. I'll be back. Alright, sorry. I am back now. Let's get us back.
Welcome back, Golly.
Yeah. Alright. Came up empty in my search. So I went to everybody's brain on the internet. I went to Reddit. I went to the Matt Colville subreddit, and I put a query out there. So hopefully I'll get the details. I remember part of it, but I don't remember everything. And it's something. It's just like it's like, okay, that's kind of a cool thing. Like I said, it was something like if you get the blood of the creature, it will let you can use that as material component to create a scroll of summoning that kind of creature. So in other words, if you had Jaculi blood, you could then, that would be a material component to do a summoning scroll that would summon a Jaculi. If you have the brain of a creature, you could use that to create a potion that would let you control that kind of creature. So kind of like a charm or domination. And then if you more like of a domination, so a potion of animal control. And then if you take the heart of a creature, that can be a material component in a potion to charm the creature, not control it, but charm it. So it's there, and I don't know if I'm remembering those details exactly correct, but that's what I was looking for is what he does, because it's like, yeah, that might be fun, kind of fun to use if people want to do that in my games. All right, so let's get us back to our daytime ambiance. And
Do you want me, Mulek, or do y'all want me to take a peek inside the doorway?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, just make sure there's no traps. It sounds like there is something that is aware of us or can see us.
That's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna get about right here and not touch the steps yet, and
Okay.
take a good look to see if I notice any indentations, anything that would be out of place.
okay, so go ahead and make me a perception check.
$19.
19. Yeah, the corridor is dark, and because it's daytime outside, you're looking into an unlit thing. And you're a human, right? You don't have dark vision.
I do have dark vision, but it's a magical tattoo, so I imagine that doesn't work.
That's not working right now.
But I have, so that means even my my goggles of night don't even work.
Correct. Your goggles of night won't function here.
Yep, then I can't see nothing inside.
Okay, yeah. With a 19 from that distance, no, you don't notice anything.
Well, yeah, I was also checking the area around here, yeah. So I deem that safe with a 19. Are these just cobwebs, or are they spider webs that go from the top to the bottom?
They're cobwebs. They look like old cobwebs. They don't look like the webs of newly spun webs.
Okay, so I get right here.
Well, really quick. So, how can we see? Is this a flat roofed building? What do we see above the archway?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me take a look over here.
Like, can we tell if it's like a slanted rooftop, or is it just, does it appear to just be flat from where we're standing?
It's about the walls of the temple, or the walls of the shrine are about 20 feet tall. So the outer walls are about 15 feet tall. The walls of the temple itself are about 20 feet tall. And then the overhang of the roof is slanted, but it's about a 5-foot slant up to then what appears to be a flat roof above that.
Okay.
So kind of like if you think about sort of around the edge, maybe it has some decorative tiles on the roof, but then the roof doesn't continue up to a peak. It just goes up and then it's flat.
Okay. And from our, distance, we don't see, the old man, he said that he felt like something was watching him. We can't see any kind of statues or creatures or anything.
No.
Like up on top or
no. Give me an insight check. Thinking about what he said, about what the old man said. 23. Yeah.
There's a nat 20.
The old man, he seemed a little bit more freaked out and disturbed than you all did by that disembodied voice. And, when you hear a voice like that saying, now you're going to play my game and I want you to amuse me and stuff like that, it sounds like somebody is watching you. So it could be that he's just kind of, that just keeps playing over in his head and he's just kind of sort of creeped out and presuming that he's being watched, and he's been presuming it so much that now he feels like he is being watched.
Yeah, he wasn't with us. He wasn't with us in Barovia, so
no.
We're sort of it's nothing really new to us. We've kind of experienced it before, so
yeah.
Okay.
You kind of notice, but Barovia is one thing where the entire land is tied to Strahd. This is, now you're dealing with an entity that has created something that seems to be capable of affecting an entire world. So it's like you might be on an order of magnitude of something a little more powerful than Strahd that you're dealing with now. Because the death curse,
right?
For all you know, the death curse is affecting everybody in the world.
Right, but Mulek's just thinking it from the standpoint of in Barovia, that whole land had this weird feeling, whereas here, it's only specific to this shrine in the moment, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's just this shrine. It's not the whole land, even though the ramifications, right, are big. So,
yeah.
Okay. That's what Mulek's thinking.
Yeah.
All right, Thaldor, you doing good? Did you see anything?
Oh no, I'm taking a peek. So now that I'm up here, Gally, can I poke my head around that wall?
You poke your head and look down the corridor there?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say that you're you are able to
I could light a torch and throw one down the hallway. If that'd help.
Yeah, that would
So you all see Thaldohr pull a torch out of his bag, take his, tinder box, light up a torch and throw it in the hallway.
Okay. And
Mulek's
that,
going to stand behind this pillar just in case something doesn't come shooting out of that gap.
okay. As you do, you see a hallway. The hallway is 15 feet long, and it appears to open up into a chamber beyond, although somebody quickly look up for me what the radius of light of a torch is. Is it 15 feet? Is it 30 feet? I forget in this edition. And Thaldor, you can
20-foot
ping-
radius.
20-foot radius. Thaldor, you can ping the square that you're trying to throw it to. I'm going to say with your agility, if you try to throw it to any square, and okay, all right. If you're trying to
20 feet.
if you're trying to throw it down there, then try make an a ranged attack roll. Just roll a d20 and add your range attack bonus.
What would
Which
that
be
be?
your dex and your proficiency.
Proficiency is +4, dex is 5, so hold on.
So +9. So d20 +9.
That's a 19 plus 9.
No. That's okay.
I
So
rolled
you
a
didn't-
19
you
plus
didn't
9.
add the +9. Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah. Then that's fine. Did I make? I think I made.
Because, yeah, if I throw it there, that's 20 feet. Then a 20-foot radius of light would put it about right here where I could see.
There it is.
Thaldor, the
So-
cornhole champion.
Yeah.
I was always good at, axe throwing. I couldn't help it. More daggers than axes. Daggers are pretty balanced. But, oh well.
Okay, come on. 20 feet.
Almost so good with a dagger, I could peg a fly's wing at 20 feet.
Okay, so that is going to reveal. See, that's very helpful. That is going to reveal.
He won't be able to
Oh.
see in any closed rooms, but
Correct.
should be able to see down the hallway.
Yeah.
It bounces off the chest of a hairy beast.
Okay, so you throw the torch down there, and you see what looks like a sarcophagus, and it looks like there are some crossbows that are all aimed at the center of this room. Let me.
Woo!
You probably wouldn't see
Okay.
these, though.
I wouldn't see the crossbows.
All right. In the middle of this room, a stone cube rests on a plain stone pedestal. Statues of 12 tribal warriors jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows at the pedestal. There appears to be some sort of mosaic on the floor, but from this distance, you can't quite tell what the mosaic is. So yeah, where you see these crossbows, you actually see statues of warriors, and they're kind of like the statues are sort of coming out of the wall, and then they're holding the crossbows,
Got you.
and they're aiming it at this pedestal here.
Hold on. So first, as I can see, I'm going to look here to my left and to my right.
Right.
to
Then
make
what you
sure,
notice in
right,
this
that I don't
hallway.
get shot with something.
Okay, all right, go back here.
Yeah.
When you are here, you notice that there are arrow slits on either
geez.
side of this hallway.
Yeah.
So okay. The walls of this rubble-strewn corridor are carved with serpents, and arrow slits are spaced along them every 5 feet. Cobwebs fill the arrow slits and hang like drapes from the corridor ceiling. Arrow slits are 6 inches wide, 2 feet tall, and 1 foot deep.
So if I peek behind it, I could see. To a degree.
If you take something and clear out the cobwebs, you
Yeah.
could then look
Like a stick.
Yeah, a stick or your rapier or whatever.
Yeah,
You could look in there. So do you want to try to do that?
Yeah, make sure I don't get shot in the face. Yeah.
Okay, so you step up here. And
Yeah.
do you want to examine the left side or the right side?
I'll go with my right side first.
Okay, so the right side. You look in there and you see. A large statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. Clutched in the statue's jaws is a stone cube. Statue is 8 feet tall. And so let me go ahead and reveal.
Yeah, I'd probably barely be able to see it just because of the light of the torch.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you probably would light a second torch and
Yeah.
shove it in there ahead of you to light up that room.
Yeah, that's fine. I got a few torches in my bag.
Yeah, so this is the statue of the snake, and it's got a stone cube in its jaws. And the stone cube in the jaws here looks identical to the stone cube over here.
Secret hides the truth. Okay. So I'm going to take out another one, throw it to the 2-foot slit over here, and open this room up.
Okay, so then a statue of a coiled serpent dominates this web-filled room. The statue is missing its head, which lies broken on the floor next to a stone cube. And without its head, the statue is 7 feet tall.
Jeez.
So we'll go here and we'll
tall as Des.
So then this way.
What do you see, Thaldor?
You can come up. I don't see anything as of yet that would cause us any harm. So, but there's got to be a way into these rooms on the left and the right.
What do you see?
Statues with cubes. Here on the left, yeah, like a stone cube. Here on the left, the head of the serpent's chopped off and the cube's laying on the ground. On the right, the cube is in its mouth. And ahead of us, there's a stone cube sitting on a plinth. So I imagine something's going on. So
remember that those clues we got, the puzzle cubes are the key. I wonder if these cubes are a key to something.
I imagine. So I'm going to scoot up to about right here and...
Okay. Oh,
yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
All right.
Sorry,
it sounded like you. Yeah.
And I'm just going to look around, and I can now see the crossbows.
You can now see the statues clearly, and all of these warriors. They appear to be, I think, is it human warriors? 60. You can also see the statues of 12 tribal human warriors jut from the surrounding walls, aiming bows at the pedestal. The floor in front of the pedestal bears a mosaic, and now that you're this close, you can see it depicts a monstrous serpent constricting a furious monkey, and moss obscures much of the detail.
Ooh. Huh. Dang. Out of game, guys. Are we putting together the Shrine of the Silver Monkey? Come on now. Because 3 pieces, you know what I mean? Alright. I want to carefully, and I mean carefully, come into this room and search the walls for anything that I would seem out of place.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we had grenade because, stone, but knowing traps and things, I want to see if I know if there's anything that could trigger these and if there's anything hiding behind them.
Okay. You. All right. You notice. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Now that you're here.
Sorry, that's a 19, not a 20.
Okay. 19 perception. All right. Well, you notice 3 things. As you look to your left, you notice that that there is a secret door there. As you look to your right, you notice that there is a secret door there. So now let me do this, and let me do that. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay. So you see that. You also notice that the moss on this mosaic on the floor, part of what is being obscured by the moss are more characters like the ones that were above the door to this place.
I need our scribe. Get him in here carefully. Everybody coming forward. We're good for now. Just don't touch anything.
Oh, you guys have to handcuff Belle then.
Pretty much. I will tie your hands up if it keeps us safe. But we need the scribe. And I grab him carefully and say, don't touch anything.
And he says, well, I can't read the whole message. We're gonna have to move some of this moss.
Carefully scrape back the moss.
Okay, so he bends down and he starts to carefully move the moss away, and nothing happens as he moves the moss away. And finally he finally reveals the full detail of this mosaic. And there is a message that sort of weaves through the mosaic. And he kind of mutters under his breath. And then he shivers a little bit. And he looks up at you and he says, "Death rewards a thief received. Truth comes from the serpent's mouth."
The cube in the serpent's mouth.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. And I show Mulek the doors. I open them up. Both of them.
The secret doors?
Yeah, the secret doors. I open both of them up.
And was the mosaic he was reading right here or right where Thaldor is? Where was he?
Sorry, click again.
Was he reading the mosaic here, or is it right here where Thaldor is?
No, the mosaic is on the floor here around this pedestal.
Oh, it's just all around the pedestal. Okay.
And then he also says, and he looks up, and there's more inscriptions around the top of this wall. And he looks at it and he says, "Oh, yes. Yes, this tells part of the legend of the 9 trickster gods. It tells about the battle between Moa and tells about the battle between Moa and Wango, the Sioux monster. Because Wango tried to trick Ubtao, and Moa would not lie and told Ubtao the truth. And then that made Wango mad, and the two fought a terrible battle. And he's like very excitedly looking at that, and now he's like not even paying attention to the crossbows or to the pedestal. He's not touching anything.
Stay away from the pedestal. Don't go anywhere near it, and don't touch the sarcophagus.
He's like,
So,
okay.
Secrets hide the truth.
Right. So we found the secret doors.
Okay, so he opens the doors. Mulek, when you look in the room on the left here, you see the head of this giant snake statue has fallen off, and it is laying on the floor. And laying on the floor next to the head is a stone cube. This stone cube is about 3 inches in diameter, exactly the same size as the stone cube over here. Now, when you walk over to this one, you see that this statue is fully intact, and in the jaws of the head of this statue, there is a third stone cube.
And the cube is identical to the other cube?
All 3 of the cubes look identical.
Look identical. So there's a cube on this pedestal. There's a cube here in the mouth.
On the floor, and there's
and
a
one
cube here in the mouth. Yes.
And they're all color, size, form, material, all identical.
Yep.
I wonder if we have to stack them.
I'm going to walk over here by Orvex, and I'm going to not touch anything, but look to see if this cube has recently been placed there compared to the pedestal itself, to see if I can see where the cubes might be placed other than just stacking them up on top of one another.
No, it looks like the cube has been there as long as the pedestal has been there.
Okay. All right. So no disturbances that look like that cube may have been placed there more recently than the pedestal. Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna put this in the chat so that chat can see it as well as you guys. Orvex will point to the inscription on the floor, and he will repeat what it says. It just says, "Death rewards a thief deceived. Truth comes from the serpent's mouth."
Thief deceived.
So
as a thief
trying to steal the cube will die, death, right? Did we see any bones in any of these rooms? I come back over here. Do I see any bones on the floor? Any signs of something dying?
And the message that was outside, he says, "I'm trying to figure out. I think those 2 messages must be related somehow, but I can't quite figure out how."
In secret hides the truth.
Yes. It says, "The one outside said that Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth. And this one says, death rewards a thief or deceived. Truth comes from the serpent's mouth." What could that possibly mean?
Secrets hide the truth. And the truth comes from the serpent's mouth. Well, the secret doors hid these, and the truth comes from the serpent's mouth. Bear with me, Mulek, but I think I need to get this stone out of this serpent's mouth.
Yeah, just be careful. I mean, a thief would want to get that. The secret hides the truth. So would that mean that the secret, if we found the secret, that it's
We
not
know the
really,
truth.
but it's not really the truth? You know, I don't know. It depends on how much you want to read into it.
But death rewards a thief deceived. My thing would be, if you think it has something to do with the pedestal, you open the sarcophagus, you're dead. But every crossbow or bow is aimed at the pedestal. Because a thief, aka me, my first thing would be, I'm not going to screw with the pedestal, it holds no value. I'm going to open the sarcophagus. Death rewards a thief deceived.
Are there any bones, any signs of death in here, in this room?
Nope. There are not. Now, of course, this particular shrine also, it's in the middle of this big lake of lava on this plinth, so it's not easy for anybody to get here.
I'm trying.
The way you guys got here is because you were able to teleport here.
Looking at the serpent in this room so the serpent's head is
Broken.
Broken. Can I tell how it was broken? Can I see if it was broken just by age, or did like a sword or something else cause it to break? Is it a clean break?
Make a survival check.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you don't really. You don't.
It's
really,
broken.
Can you hear Thaldohr? Pick the stone up, Mulek. If the head's already broken, what could the stone do? Pick it up.
The stone, the cube.
Yes, pick it up.
So in this room, all I see is the statue of a snake. The head's off. There's a stone cube and these cobwebs. Is that all I see in this room?
Yeah, and they're clearly old cobwebs.
Okay, I'll pick up the cube.
Okay, it's a stone cube about 3 inches on the side. Doesn't appear to
Do anything?
be-
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will slowly walk back into this room. Do I notice any change? Anything happen?
Okay.
Oh,
You
crap.
step into that room carrying the cube, and all 12 of
Jump back in.
these, okay.
I was.
all
I
12 of
basically.
these
Yeah.
archers animate, these statues animate, and they all shoot. Now,
Oh, God.
let's see.
I
There's
basically was looking to see if it was going to trigger. As soon as I saw a trigger, I was going to jump. I was going to come back in. That's what I was doing.
3, 4. I'll say 5. 5 of them can shoot at Mulek.
Great.
The rest of them, the other 7, the only target they have is Orvex.
Oh, God.
So Mulek, you're about to get 5 shots coming at you.
All right.
This is a D20 plus 6.
Oh,
jeez.
God.
D20
Crap.
plus 6.
I was looking to see if it was going to trigger.
10. Oh, wow.
Anything
15.
18 hits.
15, 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
Jeez.
and that's 6. So you get 2. You get hit twice, and it is plus 1. So 9
Oh, jeez.
and
Are you
8.
kidding
So
me?
you take 17 points of piercing
Ow.
damage.
Jeez.
Now, Orvex.
Oh God, we need him. No.
Orvex. Okay, so he gets shot at 12 minus 5. He gets shot at 7 times.
Oh
So that's-
God.
I should have had him move.
One.
That was dumb of me.
Uh,
I figured it was going to trigger something.
2,
Oh God.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So his armor class is 12.
Oh
So
God.
he gets hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Oh God. Hope we can heal him before he dies.
Jeez.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he takes 6 and 9 is 15. 9 is 24.
I think it's 37.
God.
Yeah, so 24 and 5, 29, then 8, yeah, 37.
Ooh.
He takes 37 points of damage, and he just immediately falls over, and his blood just starts to run over the floor.
Thaldohr
He
runs
doesn't
up.
move.
Yeah, I
Thaldohr
dropped.
runs up, and tries to perform medicine on him to save him.
Okay.
If-
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna need help.
Yeah,
that-
I dropped the cube. I would have dropped the cube and then come back over to do the same thing.
Val,
Okay.
seeing how all the arrows just shot fire, she'll kind of be worried at the door, and she'll kind of make her way in and say, "Quickly, bring
Okay.
them out!"
Okay. Belle, you get here. I need you to make me a dexterity check.
What?
Oh,
Twenty.
definitely just check.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get there, a lid of a pit trap opens up underneath your feet, and you see something glistening at the bottom of it, but you are sure-footed and you do not fall in. You step back.
She'll kind of look at it, then she'll kind of give a glare to inside, saying, "You guys didn't trigger this one," but not
No.
saying anything. But she's more so worried about the person bleeding on the floor.
Yeah, so I'm assisting Thaldor.
Okay,
have
so go ahead and make a medicine check.
Do I do that or does Thaldor do it again?
Well,
I did it, but you can
you-
help.
Well, okay. If you get above a 10, then he gets advantage on a medicine check. So you make
I do medicine.
yeah.
There you
Okay. So now Thaldohr, go ahead and try a medicine check with a roll with advantage.
go. Yeah,
Roll again.
He rolled a 6 earlier.
6 the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He rolled a 6.
Yeah. You realize a 14 is not going to do it. This guy is going to need a potion right away. He is.
Who
slipping
has
away.
one?
I got one.
Give him
Oh,
one.
has some.
All right. So I give him I got 1 potion of healing I use.
Okay. You pull out the potion of healing and you hold it up, and something doesn't quite look right with it.
Yeah. So I think we got to pull him. I think we got to get him out. I think we got to take him out of here really quick.
I can do the best I can, but I think there's an issue.
We're gonna have to drag him out of
Right,
this.
so Thaldohr grabs him, starts moving, and starts pulling him out.
Yeah, we're gonna pull him out of the whole place.
Okay, so
Falazure's out with bells, so.
all right. So you guys start. You're doing a carry. You're trying to both carry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So here, Mulek, I'm gonna move you, and I'm gonna put him in between you. Okay. So, Thaldohr, as you step into the corridor, I need you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage because you're carrying half a person.
Can do.
Belle would be saying, "Careful, careful! The wall floors fall."
19 on both.
Okay.
Oh, you're on a lot of 19s. Holy cow!
Yeah, I noticed.
You do manage to keep yourself from falling, but there is a pit here. You walked right over this place, and it didn't register that. And now as you look carefully at the floor, you could swear you didn't see it before, but you can see the outline of yet a third pit that is right here.
Son of a biscuit. We gotta solve the riddle in order to seal this place up, or we're not going to get out of here.
And let's see.
So what's the? I'm sorry, I had to go AFK. What was the riddle? Shall post it.
He put it up in the chat earlier. Up in the on Roll20. Just scroll back up there. Death rewards
a thief deceived. Truth comes from the serpent's mouth. Moa teaches us the secrets hide the truth.
And there's 2 cubes in these rooms. One cube's on the floor, and I walked into this room to see if it was going to trigger or do anything. And as soon as I did that, all of these crossbows shot arrows at myself and at Orvex.
Oh no!
And Orvex took the brunt of those arrows, and so we tried to do a medicine check, but Thaldohr failed.
All right. You guys have got here. I am going to say that you're stymied by this pit. It takes you like about 15-20 seconds to figure out what you're going to do, and in that time, Thaldohr and Mulek, you can both feel Orvex's pulse stop.
So we couldn't have done another medicine check?
No, you'd have to have gotten him out within, a couple of rounds, and you weren't able to. So he is dead.
No way to revivify that. His soul is gone.
Crap.
Son, and we don't know how to read this language. I have no comparison. Now that he's dead, can I check his body? Does he have a book or anything with his written language that I can learn? He was a scribe.
Not on him. No, if you get back to your camp, he had a pack and stuff, so he might.
Wait, Falazure's got something. What?
No, so did I see him? Did I see Thaldohr drag him over here? So
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying from the time they drug him from right here to over here, he died.
Well, what happened when he got over here? Thaldohr tried to come down the corridor, and as soon as he stepped on that pit trap opened, So then he had to jerk back. And there was this confusion. He and Mulek couldn't figure out what to do for a few moments, and the guy died in that intervening time. Because basically he got taken to -10 by those crossbow bolts that hit him.
Ouch! And we didn't have a high enough medicine.
Yeah, you didn't have high enough
stop him
medicine
from
to
bleeding.
stabilize him. Yeah, to stabilize him. So.
Well, damn. Now I feel guilty for being not there.
Oh, it's okay, because you would have been in there. You would have took some hits.
Now, Thaldor, as you lay down Orvex, hey, you start to look. You see that the lids on these pit traps are the lids themselves appear to be completely mechanical, and I think you have like some pitons and some
I do
things like that. You feel pretty confident you could do something to wedge them closed, but it would take like probably a minute of work on each of those lids.
That's fine. There's nothing else we can do. He's dead.
Yeah,
His soul is gone. So I seal them up so we all of us can come in here.
Okay. Then that
I noticed I take a peek. The bows aren't reloading, are they?
The statues they have pivoted the crossbows, and they're now pointing them at you and at Mulek, but at the moment there doesn't appear to be a new piece of ammunition, but they are still animated. Now, because they're statues built into the wall, they can't come out of the wall.
Right.
But they are there, and as you look at it, the crossbows appear to actually be part of the statue. It's not like the crossbow is resting in the hands of the statue. It's like the
got you.
Yeah. And there is no physical drawstring on the crossbow. So and now that you look at Orvex, he clearly has wounds from being hit by crossbow bolts, just like Mulek has wounds from being hit by crossbow bolts, but there are no physical bolts left. So these...
That's interesting.
Yes.
Wow. Serpent's mouth.
Let's maybe go into this other room, make sure no one else is in this room. Let's go into this room and maybe
I have an idea.
Toss the stone in there.
I have an idea. We have a corpse. So I take and lay the corpse up on the sarcophagus, and me and Mulek run into the other room.
Okay. You can move your tokens.
Yep, we run in here.
Is there any way that I can get to them without?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay. We talked about something, but I didn't hear anybody say. Did you take the time?
I took the 3 minutes to pitting up the pit traps. So
okay. All right. Then there's something else that I need to do. Okay.
Okay.
As you are finishing up working on this one, Mulek, you and Thaldor see the crossbows start to glow, and they are Okay, so
Well, I mean, so they're look like they're reactivating.
yep, they look like they're reactivating.
Thaldor, get out of the
So-
way. They're reactivating, and I'm going to jump into this room.
So,
Okay.
Thaldohr, you are working on this first
Yeah.
thing here. So you have that one done, but these other two are still not secured. So he says, "Get out of the way."
I can move pretty quick.
All right. Then
yeah.
what I would like to do is at this point, I'm going to ask, and I'll for giggles and grins, I'll let Falazure and Bell do it too. All of you, please go ahead and roll initiative for me. So Thaldohr, you're 23. Mulek, you're at a 17. Bell, if you want to, you can be a 12. And then Ken, you're on a 6. Okay. So, Thaldohr, first thing that happens, Mulek, I'm going to put you back out here. Mulek tells you that these are glowing. So on a count of 23, what would you like to do?
Run. I'm going to move up. Hold on. I'm going to move 30 feet and get behind that statue.
Move 30 feet, get behind that statue. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that happens on initiative count 23.2. On initiative count 20, the crossbows aim at Mulek and fire.
Oh my God.
You kidding
Die,
me?
Felix, die.
And so
It was nice playing with you guys.
No, we can get you.
1, 2,
You have a guy jail free
Four.
card.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
3
All right.
hit.
So 3 hits.
Mhm.
You guys are 11th level adventurers. You have plenty of hit points. Don't complain. That's only 17 points of damage. Come
Yeah, but I already got hit with 17.
Oh, come on. You can take it.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So then, Mulek, on initiative count 17, what do you do?
I come into this room and get to where none of these crossbows can see me.
So, okay, you kind of do like Thaldohr does, and you hide behind that statue.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, Falazure. You have seen all of those crossbows go out. You heard Mulek cry out a few times, but then you heard him stagger into this room over here. So you know he's still alive. You know that Thaldohr is alive. You know that there is a pit here and a pit here. This pit here, the lid has been secured by Thaldohr. He announces that he's secured.
Yeah, it's
But
secure.
these two have not been secured yet. So, Falazure, what would you like? Or I'm sorry, Bell, you're up next. What would you like to do? Given that information that you know.
Given of the information that the arrows are shooting.
Well, that you know that this is still unsecured and this is still unsecured, and that about a minute after they all first shot, they shot again.
So could I tell if them trying to secure the trap and make it safe trigger the arrows again, or just after the minute?
You don't know. A lot of stuff was going on, I'm going to say, between everybody being concerned about Orvex dying and all of their talking and, the distraction of knowing that there's pits in the hallway. You weren't really paying that close attention to discern. So,
And if she doesn't know, she's going to try and play it safe, try and make sure that she can still communicate with everyone, but she'll be protecting herself and she'll try and hide.
okay, you obviously, as soon as you guys stepped inside the walls of this place, the telepathic bond was gone, but you can still hear each other's voices because these are all stone rooms and there's arrow slits, so you can talk to your party members. You don't have to shout. They're close enough that they can hear you talking. So if you want to tell them something, you can do so. Or if you have an idea, you can express it and everybody will hear it.
Yeah.
So anything on your turn, Belle, or just...
No. She's
Okay.
just going to try and wait until the arrows hopefully stop.
Okay. Falazure, you're up next.
Okay. So, does Falazure know anything about what they found in there? Did y'all say anything to him?
I don't think they detailed that, but you can certainly ask them, hey, what did you find? And they
All
can
right.
relate.
So
They can
he
relate.
kind of like raises his voice and he's like, "Tell me exactly what y'all found."
2 snakes. One's head was chopped off with the cube on the ground. Mulek picked it up and tried to walk into the room and activated the trap. And now it keeps reactivating every so many minutes.
Secure the traps.
Wait, it sounds like... Yeah, but what else did y'all find?
Secure the traps.
We found nothing else.
Is there one room with traps, 2 rooms, 3 rooms? How many rooms are in there?
In the hallway. Secure the traps.
Secure the hallway.
How am I supposed to secure the hallway?
Take a pit and shove into the floor and mount up the plate right there where you're standing.
Okay, Falazure tries to do that.
Okay. So it's going to take you about a minute to try to do that. While he is doing that, Belle, what are you doing?
Well, those two give direct orders of what they want them to do. Belle would want to try and help secure the pins.
Okay, so she can help hold that. Falazure, make me a gosh. Now, basically, this is disarming traps, and you normally use a sleight of hand for that. Is that what a rogue normally uses, Thaldor? Is sleight of hand?
Yeah, it's sleight of hand to disarm.
All right. Then make me a dexterity check. I mean, this is a mechanical trap. He's kind of basically told you what to do, so I just need a basic dexterity check. And Belle, if you have the ability,
I can't make a sleight of hand check. It has to be a dex.
Oh, if you have sleight of hand, you can make that check. Yes.
Well, doesn't everybody have sleight of hand?
I think he means proficient with it.
Yeah, rogues get that because they're proficient with disarming traps. If you have that as a class feature, now back in the day, it used to be that bards were kind of a subset of rogue.
We all have.
You mean proficient with thieves' tools or something? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Proficient with thieves' tools.
No, he's not proficient with thieves' tool.
So make me a dex check, and Bell, if you can make a
Guidance.
DC 10 dex,
can't-
he will get advantage.
Can't guide
Guidance
yourself.
doesn't work.
Okay. Well, then I'll-
Well, wait. Is guidance a feature or is guidance a magical effect?
guidance is magic.
It won't work.
Great. So an 8. So he's like,
An 8. So yeah.
I will
So he-
want to use my inspiration to be able to do that. Change that.
Okay.
to a 15.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll use my inspiration to reroll too.
Okay. So, well, actually, you don't have to use your. If she uses her inspiration, you automatically get a reroll. So go ahead and roll with
Wait.
advantage.
Wait. She's using inspiration for herself, right?
Right. So
So if I get
that
a 10, you
so
get
that gives
advantage.
you advantage on the roll because she got a 15. So just roll again.
Oh,
10.
okay.
Roll again.
Did it-
It hasn't been.
Okay. Well, apparently it's just. So
Yeah.
Falazure's like, it's
Yeah,
not working.
Yeah, you can tell that however you're trying to secure that, you're not. And in fact, as you hammer on the piton, the trap door opens and the piton falls in. And when it falls in, it hits the bottom, and it doesn't land on stone. The bottom kind of is a little bit shiny. It actually lands in kind of what looks like and sounds like it hits some sort of a goop
Mm-hmm.
down there. And I have to look and double check a
Falazure wanted to communicate more.
yeah. Well, I mean, you can keep talking, but just I need to double check the.
So Falazure is like, he's like, me and Bell, we can't get these traps to lock up so we can safely cross. I'm really good at deciphering and puzzles and riddles and stuff. What did y'all find in there?
Thaldor, you got a minute before it reactivates. Go secure the other trap.
Actually, I would have.
Because once you jump in, I triggered. I mean, all the crossbows hit me. So on your next 6 seconds, you could run over there and start securing that other.
It would take a full minute.
Yeah, but you're gonna be blocked by a majority of those.
Oh yeah,
'cause
that's
you're gonna be in the hallway.
Yeah, so I'll run
Right.
over and I'll start on the second one. Yeah.
Okay. You're a pretty good judge. You have that mastermind feat.
I do.
And by the time Falazure announces that he hasn't been able to do that, you realize that it was about a minute between the first two volleys. You're just about at the point where if you tried to get out there, it'd be just a few seconds before all those things went off again. If it's going to be on the same time. So you don't have time to try to
Wait, if they
Do y'all want to answer Falazure's question or
wait, why would he have to wait? Why would he have to wait a whole minute if I just triggered it? Wouldn't he know that he's got a minute from that time to run into the hallway?
Well, but that's the thing. He didn't do that. He went over here, and then Falazure and Bell tried to work on the one at the end of the hall.
That's
and
true.
It took them nearly a minute, and they couldn't do that. And basically, what you notice, Falazure, is that the bottom of this pit is coated in green slime.
Okay.
And so that piton falls in there, and it immediately starts to dissolve.
So it's acid.
Ain't that lovely?
So Falazure's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's acid in these pit traps.
So
And
the riddle.
He asked y'all a question. Do y'all answer him?
Yeah.
Remind them of what you asked them.
I said, what did y'all find in there? What kind of, basically it's like he's trying to get a full account. And you guys were like panicking, being like, oh, reset the traps by one. And the other one's like, you told me the riddle, and he couldn't really understand because you guys were talking at the same time and there's an echo. So he's basically just like, can you tell me,
Okay. Out of character, we'll do this really quickly.
Okay.
Room on the left here.
Yeah.
Broken statue.
Got
Head
it.
on the floor, cube on the floor.
Okay.
Mulek picked up that cube. Everything was fine.
Okay.
Mulek stepped into this room, and all hell broke loose.
Okay. And the riddle. Go ahead.
In this room, there is a cube sitting on top of this plinth. Nobody touched that cube, and nothing has been done to that cube. In this room, there is an intact statue. The mouth of the snake holds an identical cube. Same kind of cube as was in here. Same kind of cube as in here.
Okay.
And this one has one in its mouth.
Okay. And the riddle was what again? Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. If you scroll up.
I'm scrolling. Message, the Shrine of Moa says, Moa teaches us that secrets hide the truth.
And then
the
other one above that.
And I don't see anything else above that, but
no, you should.
Death rewards a thief deceived. Truth comes from the serpent's mouth.
Truth comes from the serpent's mouth. So this one did. This serpent's broken, but there's a cube, and then you said there's one intact with a cube in here.
In its mouth, yeah.
Okay. Got a hunch here. Let me roll to see if Falazure maybe figures out what I'm figuring out of character. What would you like me to roll?
I
have a suspicion, but I don't know.
Okay. While you're trying to do that, the crossbows glow once again, and there's only 2 of them that have an angle on the end of the corridor, and they are going to try to shoot at Falazure, but they need a 22 to try to hit him. So,
okay. I didn't know that they were aiming at me, but all right.
Yeah. It's these 2 on the back wall that have line of sight, basically.
Okay.
Down here, they both miss.
Okay, great.
And those crossbow bolts whiz by. Thaldor, as you peek around the edge of the statue, you can see that the other crossbows are still glowing.
Means they haven't discharged. Means if I run out in that room, they're going to hit me.
So would you have stayed in that room for that full minute after that second shot?
Yeah, we were talking to him through the arrow.
Yeah, through the arrow slits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do I need to roll? Because I don't. How do you role play an out of character thought in with the? I mean, how do you justify that? Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Out of character. What are you, the player, thinking?
So based on the riddle, it says that truth comes out of the serpent's mouth, right?
Yep.
And so either Thaldohr has the real cube or the real cube's in with Mulek.
Okay. Yeah. Mulek, just want a point of order. You stepped into this room with the cube, then you stepped back here. Did you keep that cube with you? Do you still have it?
No, I dropped it in that room. I didn't
you dropped it. Okay,
I was hoping that it wouldn't reactivate the crossbows, but
so there is a cube on the floor here in a slightly different position than it was before. So yeah, Falazure, what I'm gonna say is what do bards use for legend lore in 5e? What kind of role is that? Is
Legend
there,
lore? I mean, I don't.
Is that?
I mean, I guess you could use. Yeah, I don't
Hang
know if
on,
I don't know if history's really fair, but
that's. Oh my God! It's a spell in this one. That's dumb.
What?
In 5th edition, it's a spell. It used to be a feature that bards had.
I feel like
Well,
survival is. I don't know, because I mean,
I feel like this is related to all the kinds of stories. The reason he's good at puzzles is it's all the kinds of stories that he's heard, where it's stories about traps and stories about this and stories about that, and for all of this. Oh, and meanwhile, Falazure, are you still continuing to stand in the middle of that open corridor, or are you going to move to the side like Bell did? Okay,
I'll move to the side.
Okay, so 24 for Bell, and then for Falazure.
She got a what?
She got a 24. So
Well, mine sucks. I mean, I couldn't. I mean,
well, there's a target number you're trying to hit. And
yeah, with my +1, if I get a 20, maybe. But my intelligence was really low. I just don't.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You get advantage, so roll again. Okay. Yeah. Falazure getting shot at kind of makes your brain a little frazzle, but you're talking out loud, and Bell, as you're listening to what the others have said, and you're listening to what Falazure is trying to put together, it seems pretty obvious to you that the correct cube is the one that is still in the jaws of the serpent's mouth.
Oh, that was my idea to pull it out, because I was going to tell Mulek. Or wait, what in there when I said Mulek, you should pull the...
You told me to pick up the stone.
Right.
You told me to pick up the cube.
The stone up. I said I was going to pull it out of its mouth, but you went ahead and walked. That's what happened. Okay. Yeah, no.
Kind of
you told me to pick it up, and I was like, well, let's see if it does anything. I wanted to see if it would trigger, but it triggered something it triggered something too fast. I didn't think it was going to be like what it did.
Yeah, out of character, it's like, there's 3 cubes, but we know that in the riddle, it says that, and we only know that there's only so many key fragments, right? So there can't be there's 3 in the same temple. So
there's 9 key fragments, so there should be 1 in each temple.
Right, and the fact that the riddle states that, blah 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 blah. So that's why I was trying to justify that, because that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, so now you guys are sort of in a Mexican standoff with this trap, because the crossbows, 2 of them have discharged. The other 10 are still glowing. Long story short, because we're getting close to time for the session to end. Long story short, if Mulek and Thaldohr, you sit there and you wait in those 2 rooms for an hour. And after an hour, the crossbows or those statues, they go back into position, and the glowing on the crossbows winks out.
Does the other 2 pit traps fill up too?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I can see through the arrow slits.
No, it doesn't look like they did.
What do we do?
Actually, wait a minute. No, they do. They did seal up.
Okay. Mulek, rip the stone out of the snake's mouth now.
All right, I'll rip the stone out of the snake's mouth. The snake's mouth.
Yeah, it's actually kind of just sitting in there,
All right.
and it's sort of held in place by has a little depression that it sits in. You can easily just pick it up and pull it out.
Do I see any kind of triggering mechanism if I were to pull it out? All right, I'll pull it out.
Pull it out. Nothing happens.
All right.
Do you see anything inside its mouth behind the stone?
No.
Nothing?
Just a little, just kind of like a little coaster almost, if you will, that cube was resting in.
Got you.
All right, take cover, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm just going to hold the cube out. I'm going to hold my arm out through the hole, or through the doorway, and just hold the cube out to see.
Nothing happens.
Okay, let's get the heck out of here.
All right, I walk out. Still nothing happens?
Nope, nothing happens.
And there's a clear way all the way down this hallway?
Yep.
All right. I'm out, Thaldor.
Thaldohr run out the building.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Oh, that was so dumb.
Well, congratulations. You all have survived the first of Acererak's deadly shrines.
He is evil. I survived, but our guide that knows the languages didn't. Something.
Yeah.
You have to go back to camp.
Yeah. So yes. As soon as you step outside the walls, of course, everything works. So Falazure, no problem. You can use the Helm of Teleportation. And I'll say that I'll give you the choice. You can either teleport back to the spot of land you can see across the thing, or you've spent an entire day in that plaza that you guys kind of have used as a base camp. You would know that well enough that you could teleport there without any problem. I won't make you roll for it.
And we just rest here because this place seems pretty safe considering it's in the middle of a lava. And
That is fair.
Okay, that's fair. So you could just stay here and rest overnight, if you want to. We'll just end with this one thing. As the sun is going down, and as you're bandaging up your wounds and doing everything, kind of off in the city somewhere to your north, you hear a distant roar. And it's a roar like the roar of some enormous creature. And it doesn't sound like a friendly roar. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will leave our session.
Rest in peace, Orvex.
Yeah, he didn't last long, did he? Goodness gracious.
That was horrible. That's
It's
my
my-
bad.
It's my fault for not being in there.
Well, it was my fault for testing. I shouldn't have. I
Had everybody cleared.
Yeah, I was like 90% sure once I walked in there it was going to trigger something, and I should have had Orvex like hide or something. That was dumb. I didn't think it would be that quick.
Yeah, this is welcome to the Ghost of Gary Gygax. The 5e version of this, I will tell you, is tame compared to the original Acererak and his original Tomb of Horrors. But that's kind of what this is based on. And so there's just all kinds of things in here that are designed to punish any and every wrong choice. And it's not always obvious what the right choice is. So it's a real real gut buster of a of a module. All right, viewers, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Sword Coast Chronicles, session 93, Shrines of the Trickster Gods. The good news is that the party has been able to get through the temple or the Shrine of Moa and find the key or the part of the key that they need from there. The bad news is that they lost a guide. And in this module, because of the death curse, once he is dead, his soul is forfeit. And there is no way of bringing him back until you stop the death curse. And then, there's a chance that his soul will have been consumed by the time they are able to end that. So, Michael, anything going on between now and next next Wednesday that you want people to know about on your channel?
This might be playing. I know I can get back to Sea of Thieves before season 7 starts, so catch me on there probably this weekend. I imagine Saturday night, maybe, when I get off work. But between now and then, we will figure it out.
Okay, and you can find Dorzophir as a variety streamer on twitch.tv/Dorzophir. Now, here on this channel, there may be a Lore Friday on Friday. This week has started off, once again, pretty busy, just like last week, so I didn't have time last week to edit and post a Lore Friday. I'm not sure if I will this week. Then Saturday night, there's no game because I have a conflict Saturday. Sunday afternoon, we will have our Walker of Waterdeep Planeswalking game. They are getting close to the end of this dungeon crawl they've been on, where they're going through this ziggurat of King Suleiman. And then Monster Monday, we'll have a Monster Monday will premiere, and that's going to be on Shadrick Silverquill, which is one of the founding dragons of the Strixhaven University. And then next Wednesday we will be back with another edition of Sword Coast Chronicles, and yes, the long-awaited, much-anticipated Tomb of Annihilation. And guys, remember, this is only the way you get the key to get into the tomb. If it's this hard to get the key, imagine what awaits you once you actually get inside the tomb. So, lots of things to look forward to. I really do hope that by the time you assemble all the parts of this key, then you will, in fact, be a little bit prepared for what might happen. And don't. It's really super fun to try to figure things out as a player, but don't be afraid to rely on making dice rolls and making checks and those types of things, and letting the dice be your friend in terms of, because there's certain things about this world that your character knows just from bumping around and living in this world and being the class they are, that you as a player may not know. So remember, that's always an option that you can do. All right, and I have been DM Galabon, and this has been fun. I've been looking forward to getting to this part of the storyline for a long time. So everybody have a great week. Viewers, thank you so much for joining us. Players, have a wonderful week, and we will talk